Quap, of course, you can't rotate on Quap with a Chen. One upside.
Okay, so it's a little bit of a dead lane. All right.
But just generally 1v1, I think I should always farm more than the Quap.
That's what I thought. So I don't understand why with last.
Nothing to get on top of him right now.
All right, well, our Twitter predictions were 68-32 out there on Twitter.
Kuro, ready with a hit as well from the Shadow Realm. Kuro in a lot of trouble as LGD will find first blood.
And that's costly. That's your Chen, who wants to be dominating the lanes, and you just died with it first, giving Ame a great start to this game.
The open wounds and with the chase down with the rage, he doesn't care about any mazes. But Tumberman able to claim the kill onto Ame with Kuro actually getting the last again. As they'll be able to move on forward, he does get rooted and he will actually get stunned. So FY punching back at Matumberman. Matumberman's falling pretty low. They've got the Shadow Realm hit. Matumberman has got the rage, ready to counter the hit. And now that was going to mean that FY sort of put himself in a bit of a dodgy position. He's got to be careful. Will be chased down by the army of Kuroki.
There's a blast.
And gets a beautiful shot from Kuro.
God, I hate that little runt.
So something small to point out too is GH in this game is every single time it's coming near the 2-minute.
So Somnus could dispatch the Tinker, but he may be baited in because GH is in. GH gets the control of the Shackle Shot at the same time up top. A bit of a go on to Matumberman. He's trying to run, but inside the Shadow Realm, FY is ready to pop out. Push towards Matumberman. Matumberman's got the range back with the lifesteal. Matumberman keeps himself alive.
That's twice now.
Outplaying FY there with some fantastic control with the timing and usage of his rage. Matumberman is able to outmaneuver them. Dark Willow, as you say, Nicole has got the stun. Bramble Mace will be laid down. In fact, Miracle's going to take a wrong turn, step into it. A Sonic Wave from Somnus. Shuts down Miracle on the team. With the slow, the homing missile inbound as well as the blood right. No escape for GH.
Ame tends to like both sides of the river to make sure that they don't have vision on that high ground.
Correct.
Opposing team, that is.
Time for a bit of a solo play onto Chalice, but even with the creeps, it's not enough. Chalice will be able to keep himself alive, and in fact, FY has come across, try and take some of Kuro's pets away from him. He looks to beat down onto the Satellite Tormentor. He's taking a lot of damage for this FY as he does get the creep, but it's going to cost him his life. Kuro will punish him. Go and reveal themselves as they attempt to go for the tier 1 push. Bottom lane, mind control will be held in place by the Bramble Mace. He'll turn with the Doom onto the Gyro, but the damage is already out. With the Bedlam going from FY, they cut down one. They'll dive in. They need to go for the deny, and they'll get it. X-Nova is there to quickly take Ame's life away from him.
They'll be able to claim the bottom tower as well out of it.
Chalice goes for the run. TP out with the Centaur. Conqueror's there to cancel the TP. No escape for Chalice. He will turn and rush to Kuro as the backup now comes in after Chalice falls. The Liquid LGD, they should be able to find Kuro in return. And that was a decent amount of gold because that was a Chen on a mega kill streak. So Ame able to pick up a good amount from that pickoff. At the same time, GH and Miracle, they've also rotated in. Matumberman ready to go again with the rage back up. Slows down Ame with the open wound, and a quick laser from Miracle will help them claim the life of Ame, but it cost them GH. Matumberman, he's now out of the rage. He's been terrorized, he's been chased down. Shadow Realm is going to be there from FY, not even needed. It's Somnus. Honestly, why aren't people playing this hero?
I thought it was going to get picked more. Miracle did.
He's gone. That's how you do it. You run him down with a Bedlam. And they are heading.
Matumberman build Armlet into Desolator.
Bramble Maze. Kuro, Curve Crown as well. They'll try the Ice Path. Won't quite clip him, but the Sonic Wave does. In fact, Kuro, he's not going to live. FY does finish him, but it costs him his life as FY trades himself to Kuro. Mid lane, the missile connects onto GH. Somnus jumping to the trial side, trying to burst down those creeps before Miracle was able to boost and travel in. Look at the rockets out as Liquid now able to start to push LGD back. PSG LGD will back themselves away. Again, these sort of trades sound excellent, but no interest of having it go on to him. Level 12, in fact, Timberman's going to make it go on to them. He just goes straight forward onto Chalice, and Chalice, he's gone. The double damage rune still ready to go. He just came a little bit too close to the fire there. Chalice is out, and why? But be careful as well, just rely on the Ice Path. GH tries to get the Shackle Shot connection off the creep, but won't quite find it. X-Nova is split away from the rest of his team though. Mike goes over to chase down, get the Inferno Blade hit, and Matumberman comes in, and again, his last couple of hits under the cover of that double damage rune. Matumberman actually getting to do a lot with that rune. Still the boost travel on the best time, but he gets the blink very quick after. GH just get jumped upon by Somnus. FY looks for the final hit. The Curse Crown will hold GH in place, so FY will be able to chase with Somnus, take the kill. In return, FY getting slowed down. He's got the Shadow Realm back up, but he does get surrounded. He will look for terrorized play, but he ticks out the Scorched Earth from mind control.
With you, Tinker, you can always be joining the fight.
Oh, X-Nova's going to be the one that gets run down. He'll try and pop the Ice Path. It will temporarily stop Matumberman, but he's got the rage, moves on forward. And another kill to be claimed. But no one's looking towards this pin. They're now TPing over, but it's going to be a little too late as Liquid, they'll be able to finish it and claim the Aegis for Matumberman. No involvement there from PS. Shot there for the Ice Path. Straight away they chase in the power of the Bedlam, the Sonic Wave. They're bursting a lockdown onto Mind Control for this killer. Hanagot comes out. Mind Control, he's actually still alive. Is he going to live? No, he will fall. But the seventh been left for Dooms get laid down onto the Queen of Pain. They've already lost FY, they've already lost X-Nova. They're going to lose Somnus as well, as there's no escape for him. And now the chase is even there onto Challenge. Do they have a way to counter the TV? They do. GH with the shackle shot sets up for a 4. So as quickly as they take Roche and the Aegis, Liquid get handed to them a team fight as PSG. They are coming in from the side. GH does find the shackle shot, leads him with the power shot. FY has got the shadow around with the Verdlam. You have Chalice being closed upon straight away by Matumbaman as he goes in with the rage, the open wound. They have lost GH to return. Matumbaman quickly jumping into the creep. He does get terrorized as well, allowing Arme to just stand at the front with the rocket barrage, speeding down onto him. They'll take down the lifestealer once, but Kuro, he wants this fight to continue going. Control trap onto Arme. They chase down the Gyro. Gyro gets nuked down by the Shadow Tormentor. As Liquid again taking these fights. Now Miracle wants to finish these kills off, as you say. X-Nova F1 both incredibly low. Shadow Round's there going to be there for a little bit to help out White, but Superman gets in range for the open wounds, slows down one. Somnus just fall, but there's the send back, getting Miracle out of there. Kuro has the save. Somnus has now blinked into this one. He's got to be careful. He'll turn with the Sonic Wave, trying to burst down Kuroki, but he can't quite finish off the kill. Kuro will survive. Left right down. Chalice wants to get in, but it's a bait. He can't get close to Kuro. Kuro's buddies have got his back saved.
Somnus a bit ago, but they get the initial silence.
Yeah, they do. He doesn't get the rage out of time. That's going to mean the Matumbaman, and he's not getting out of this one. The Sonic Wave for Somnus will finish him off. Not reacting, but outpost Matumbaman. Instant BKB from Arme. He backs away from the damage being thrown out by Miracle. FY tries to the Shadow Realm here onto Mind Control, but Mind Control's got the heal from the Scorch Turf. He gets out. And the two supports from Psg.Lgd will not. X-Nova and FY just taking too much damage there, as Liquid were more than prepared for that push attempt. So you now look in before Liquid's able to claim the Aegis and the cheese. The second Roche, a shackle shot would have meant his death there.
Liquid's just ready to go. They can just look, goes FY. He's able to find Miracle here on the left.
He is, and a lot of damage, a lot of balance. And Miracle's got massive kill for FY. 800. And for any of these here, there we have, straight in onto Somnus immediately. And they'll get a second out of that as well.
But they can deny it? Oh, they even deny the tower.
Taking everything away from LGD on that top attempt that they came for with a push. FY, Shadow around to discharge the shackle shot. Will continue to get chased. He turns with the Euro Scepter to hold back one. Curse round down onto Mind Control as well. Should provide him the safety he needs to get out of there. Arme trying to poke at them, but Arme's got to be careful, as Liquid will happily take a fight if Arme gives it to him. Linkers will be popped. Does allow Matumbaman to get in with the open wounds, and Arme just has to pop the BKB. Be very careful with his positioning. First round once again out onto Mind Control, but they don't want to take this fight without Somnus or X-Nova, as Psg.Lgd back up to the high ground.
They just keep forcing these defensive BKBs. It just seems like they can never get the jump on the side of Psg.Lgd. It's just Liquid running them down as a unit, and they don't really have an initiator on their side.
20 seconds without Somnus. As another push comes in. Last time Liquid got away with a full set of racks in the middle lane. We'll see if they can get away with just as much this time.
They just blanket the Lifestealer with a bunch of Marches. Marches has an Aegis as well on top 2.
It's tier 3. We'll start to back off now. Somnus is about to be back in the game, as BKB's actually popped by Chalice. Chalice? Chalice!
That was
physical damage. Don't curse BKB, my friend. You're not invincible. Despite the tagline of the team.
Somnus gets in the back and kills a heart on the courier though from his monster.
I mean, does it matter though? They've lost 2. They're jumping into the base. Liquid. There's the shackle shot onto Arme. Arme just gets cut down by the Doom. Somnus will jump forward. It's a nice Sonic Wave onto 4. Does allow him to kill off Miracle. But they're 3 dead on Psg.Lgd. They're losing a second set of barracks, as FY has to try and get himself back to base. Shadow Realm still unavailable for 4 seconds, so he will get cut down as well by Matumba. Somnus is jumping in with the AoE Shadow Strike, but it's a second set of racks claimed by Liquid as the tips come out for Kuroki. As this looks to be coming very close to the end of game 1 in this best of 3. Liquid just moving on to the 3rd set of racks. Psg.Lgd, they're holding on for now. They may have at least one more fight in them, but it may be at a time where their entire base is in shambles. Liquid jumping in, looking for the shackle. On this, look at the silence of Jake, but again the Glimmer Cave there. They've taken a 3rd melee race. Challenge pops his BKB, trying to move forward. They have got the Ice Path down, and that will allow them to take at least the Aegis out of the hands of Matumbaman. Arme back in 10 seconds, as well as FY, but Matumbaman, he's going to be able to finish off the final piece of buildings before they're back up. Mind Control They play with his life. He's got the BKB actually able to turn with the Doom down onto Chalice. Chalice gets shot in the face. That's going to be GG. PSG.Lgd, they tap out of game one as Liquid. They really do look to be on something else right now. Back onto top 4 Liquid on this upper bracket run and into this winners bracket final. Their game one is